Hey everybody, my name is Mr. J and I am the children's librarian at the East Cobb Public Library. Today I'm going to be reading you a very special book. It is my absolute favorite book from when I was a child growing up. And that book is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. So let's get started. Look at this beautiful artwork. Where the wild things are. Look at that. Some interesting looking creatures. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. He's chasing his dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Look how upset he is there. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Look at him howling at the moon. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Look at that big creature there. It's scaring him. Look at that. Those are the wild things right there. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him the king of all the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. And look at that. They're all dancing and howling at the moon. Can you howl at the moon? Ow! And here they are, all hanging from the vines like monkeys. And look at that. Max is riding on the shoulders of one of the wild things. Oh, they look like they're having so much fun. Now stop, Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." So the wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. Look at that, it's nighttime now. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. See, right there on the table, there's his supper. And it was still hot. The end. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on reading my favorite book, Where the Wild Things Are. You can find this book and all of the many other books that Maurice Sendak has written down at any Cobb County Library. So come in and say hi to us today. Bye!